MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Ought to be a good one here between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez, one of the league's top power hitters, looks to gain ground in the home run race. Next. Brian Johnson, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Now at the plate, Manuel Margot, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Tampa Bay, the center fielder, Manuel Margot.
First offering on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's why this guy's in the leadoff hole. Grinder, battler, whatever you want to call him. He is not afraid to go deep in the count. He is not afraid to hit with 2 strikes, and he showed it right there.
At the plate, Brandon Lau, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. Pitch out. Nothing doing. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Row, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this
a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Row, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is looked at for ball 1. A 1-1 is a ball below the zone.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Ball even at 2-2. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
Ready to deliver the full count pitch. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. He's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
This is one of the better hitters in the game right now, Dero. Struggling a little bit, hitting under 300 in his last 10 games.
Yeah, and he's going to have to get scalding hot if he wants to run down this batting title. I don't see it happening right now. The way he's been swinging it, he has certainly slowed down, and it's in his head a little bit.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Fastball well outside.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Margot on third, Lau at second, Renfroe on at first with nobody out. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Really good team at bat right there, right? Just put the ball in play. He does just that, gets the ground ball, and brings home the first run of the game from third.
Striding in, Nate Lowe. And a great chance here for the Rays to add on in just the first inning. He's set. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Second and third here, one man out. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 0-2. Not too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
The 0-1 offering. Slow roller out to short. Gonna be a tough play. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Rays 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Jalen Beeks gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last 3 starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
No left fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Grounded up the first baseline. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, the second baseman, Justin Pedroia.
There's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know one thing you don't want to do here, D-Row, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division. They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
So we got him looking there. Dustin Pedroia becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. And given his team's current standing, we're probably not going to be watching any champagne showers at the end of the year. But if he keeps up the home run pace, some individual hardware may be in order for him.
Nope. He's doing his best to make sure the fans keep tuning in. He's fighting for a home run title, and he's not giving any at-bats away. This is great observation, not only for the veterans in the clubhouse, but the young rookies on this roster to not give anything away at this level.
The 1-1. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And this will kick up against the wall near the Red Sox bullpen. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
As we take a look at the replay here, you can see that it was a hanging changeup. Nice job of staying back on it, and he's able to tattoo it for a double. And you know, if that pitch would have supplied more velocity, it might have been out of here. He hit it right on the screws.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1.
1-1.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Joey Wendell. First offering on its way. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
And it's quickly 0-2. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
In now, Michael Brasso. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Driven nicely into the gap. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, you look at his numbers, and there's no doubt he's faring much better against lefties, hitting better than 400 against them this season. And when you see swings like this, you can see why.
So here's Mike Zunino. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is Pilar. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, as the Rays have opened up a 3-0 lead.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Back-to-back homers. Manuel Margot leaves the yard with a solo shot. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Rays have opened it up even further now. It's 4-0.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
Into the box, Brandon Lau. Ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
The 2-0. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Wow, and the hits just keep piling up for them. Take a look at the numbers here. That's already 6 hits, and we're only in the 2nd inning. We'll see if they can keep this up as the innings go on.
At the plate now, Hunter Renfroe. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 56 home runs and more than 150 RBIs. The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Two 2-0 pitch on the way.
That's ball 3.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
In now, Austin Meadows. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is trying to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Meadows, just 24 years of age. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
2-2. And now a double play ball perhaps for Pedroia. Reined in to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Coming to the plate now, Nate Lowe. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And Benintendi's got it to end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Rays 4 and the Red Sox nothing. Bottom of the inning now, and that brings up the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And he lays off there 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. The 1-2. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Beeks isn't really known as the kind of starter that goes deep into games. It's not that he isn't capable, I'm sure. He just hasn't been that guy that works deep into games with regularity.
Matty V, I'm not sure it's this guy's fault, but I think it's more the fault of the metrics and the way we look at pitchers now.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, Bobby Dalbec.
Set to get his day started, Bobby Dalbec. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Right fielder is on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down. Now at the plate, Kevin Pillar. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike 1, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. He takes the changeup the other way out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for the Red Sox. They trail here 4-0. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, Rays manager Kevin Cash talked to me in between innings about his lineup's offensive production. And one thing he mentioned is how well they're doing at simply putting the ball in play. We looked into the numbers, and as a team, they've had a contact rate of over 85% in this game, meaning that when they swing the bat, they're missing the ball less than 15% of the time. To put that into context, the very best teams in baseball usually are right around 80% for an entire season. So at least for today, they're displaying an amazing ability to put wood to ball.
Thank you, Heidi. Randy Arozarena is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Arozarena is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Pilar is right there, one down. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And digging in next will be Joey Wendell. First pitch of the at-bat.
1-0.
Now here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. On the ground to the right side. He's got it. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
So stepping in, Michael Brasso. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Standing in, Kevin Plawecki, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Right fielder giving chase, but this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. To short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third. Stepping up now, Dustin Pedroia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. A ball and no strikes.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1, 2, 3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Now the 1-0. To the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Now the payoff pitch home. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Here's J.D. Martinez. Hard hit to first. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now, as he'll ground the first pitch foul off to the right side. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Good curveball, strike 2.
This is a perfect time for him to break out that nasty changeup. Great arm action on it and bury something in the dirt. Try and get a swing and a miss.
2 men are on with 2 men out. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Grounder down the line at third. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 2-2 freezes him. A strikeout looking. Boston strands a couple. They're down 4-0. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Mike Zunino.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at bat. That last at bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
The 1-2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And the Rays strike quickly here in the inning. It's a leadoff double.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
To the plate now, Manuel Margot. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Even 1-1 count to Margot. 4 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. And he is under the tag at home. It's a 5-0 game now.
Man, I feel for him, but you've got to call a spade, right? He's really struggling. The sample size is 3+ innings, and in that time, he's given up 8 hits. So it might be time to cut your losses and make a change out there.
At the plate, Brendan Lau, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. A runner at first with no outs here. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And my goodness, that nearly got him as he had to back away from it. It's ball 3.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now the Red Sox skipper's up out of the dugout and on his way toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Darwinzon Hernandez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Hernandez.
Hunter Renfroe will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed, as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Has a look, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. A bare hand for 1. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Gotta love that out of your reliever, right? The first batter he faces, he gets to roll over into a double play. Pulled the right string that time, Skip.
So base is empty now after the double play. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Austin Meadows. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. The 2-0. Swing and a ball sliced fouled into the seats down the left field line. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them. But he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Rays DH. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And he missed with it there. Ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nate.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Nate Lowe. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First offering on its way. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in a jam.
The 1-1 is strike 2, swinging.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Randy Arozarena, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Rays 6 and the Red Sox nothing. Here now is Rafael Devers. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Now here it comes.
Hey, with this big a lead, you have to just pound the zone and force this team to get aggressive in the box.
The windup and the 0-1. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now. 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Here's the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd, with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. Goes the other way with it, as this is in the air down the line in left. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his 2nd hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Into the box now, Bobby Dahlbeck, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole. 0-2 now.
In today's game of seeing so many guys strike out and not worry about it, I'd love to see a little 2-strike approach right here. Maybe shorten up a little bit and try and force feed something the other way.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1.
He didn't look overly fooled right there, because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but He certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Again, another foul ball. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And now this will be the 10th pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball hit in the air to shallow center. Margot comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for round number 2. Stepping in, Kevin Pillar. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. Ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Verdugo rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5.
That's the cat and mouse of the game right there. You find yourself count leverage, you think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute. That fires me up right
there. And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki. Hot shot down the line. Throw, got him. What a play as the side is retired. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Ryan Brazier, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Ryan Brazier.
Ready for another shot now, Joey Wendell. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Joey Wendell.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1. 2-0.
Ball 2.
Now here it comes. Grounded to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
Into the box now, Michael Brasso. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the catcher, Mike Zunino. Pitch on its way now to Zunino.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get it triple.
Yeah, that's you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed, so if he can find a gap or find one down the line, maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Brandon Lau is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
And that misses. 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
2-2 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
He really needs to find a pitch to put this guy away with right here, right now. He can't allow this inning to get any worse than it's already become.
Now the 3-2 pitch. There's ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
So coming to the plate, Hunter Renfroe. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball in. Two balls, 1 strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And this could be trouble now. It's 3-1.
Hey, it often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
The 3-1 pitch. 2 out, bases loaded. Line drive, base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard-hit line drive.
In now, Austin Meadows. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 pitch.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. 1 run scores.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Leith Hembry gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. To the plate now, Nate Lowe, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. A ball and 2 strikes. Hembry, a native of South Carolina. He was a 5th-round pick back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 9 and the Red Sox 1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up, so we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Aaron Luke is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. Back to the top of the order now, and with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
In there, and it's 0-1. Luke is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. Margot, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Now batting, Dustin Pedroia, a hit in 2 tries so far. Here's the first pitch to him. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And a swing and a miss that time by Pedroia as he finds himself in an 0-2 hole now. Now here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him. Throw on to first will take care of Pedroia, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, J.D. Martinez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. 2 out, nobody on. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox. They trail big. It's 9-1. All set for the start of the inning, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Randy Arozarena. First pitch on its way. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. And he takes a cold strike 1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Ball
3-1 now as that misses down and in. And when you're already down by a bunch, this is where a guy's got to take some responsibility out there and at least start throwing some strikes.
He's set. Here's the 3-1. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
That is not the way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful when the leadoff hitter is an absolute burner, and he can really wreak some havoc on the bases.
Joey Wendell digs in now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball is nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Now the 1-0. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in a show get absolutely hammered.
Into the box, Michael Brasso, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. In his career against this pitcher, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. The 1-0 delivery.
Hey. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
Wow, I'm not sure what they were afraid of in this at bat. The count moved to 3-2, and they didn't even challenge him there. I can understand being careful with some hitters, but not that guy. He'll happily take the walk.
Now at the plate, Mike Zunino trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. He's set, and the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Hit high and deep to right center. Chasing after it is Pilar. And he makes the play, but this should extend their lead as the runner tags from third. Notch 1 in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Manuel Margot, he's been scorching hot at the plate in this one. 4 hits, including a big fly thus far. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
The 2-1. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And this will find the wall now, way out deep into the triangle.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-Row. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Standing in now, Brandon Lau. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Marcus Walden gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hunter Renfroe will be his first assignment upon entering, as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Three runs already home here. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1. Misses for the second ball.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they didn't. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Verdugo waits on it. And that's the 3rd out. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning. No errors and a runner left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Rays 12 and the Red Sox 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. Here's the pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2. Back up the middle. And there's one away. Rafael Devers the next to bat. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. And now pitch on the way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Alex Verdugo. He doubled earlier and carries a 2 for 2 line into this appearance. First pitch on its way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. From the belt, kicks and deals, and this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Hey, with first base open, pitcher's definitely going to nibble and try and see if the hitter expands the zone.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield, and he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single, and not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Roll, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Stepping in now, Bobby Dahlbeck. And he puts it on the ground to second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. A run on 2 hits in the inning for Boston. We're through 6 full. The Rays are out in front, 12-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in is the DH, Austin Meadows. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0. Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes.
The 2-0. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Into the box, Nate Lowe. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Benintendi is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
The left fielder.
Digging in once again, Randy Arozarena. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
1-1.
Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now. 1-2. Now here's the pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And that'll bring up Joey Wendell. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Tampa, so they're unable to add to their 12-2 lead. Last half of the seventh here, and that'll bring up a man who's a human highlight reel defensively, Kevin Pillar.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Grounded to the right. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
The batter, the catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
At the plate now, Kevin Plawecki, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
From the stretch. Swing hard liner to left center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now the relay home, and not in time as the run scores.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
So now to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. Hard hit towards center. Margot is there, and he has it for the first out. And he is in there.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. And he misses with it, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2 ball, 2 strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Xander Bogaerts is on deck. Softly hit down to third, likely no shot at 2. And he's out at the plate as they cut him down trying to score.
That could be a tough read for the runner at third because your first instinct is to take off for home on the ground ball. But when it's right at the corner infielder like that, it doesn't take a whole lot to nail you at the plate.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Xander Bogaerts, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
First pitch on its way. Change up, a little bit inside, 1-0. 2 down, runners at first and second. Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Chaz Rowe answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. To the plate now, Rafael Devers, as he'll take a look at a slider in the dirt, and it's ball 1. Two out, bases loaded. A ball and a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run is scored. Throw won't get him.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Rose.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
In now, Alex Verdugo, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and this will land foul. Another 0-2 home. Fouled off. Drilled to the right side, and that's through into right field for a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Well, that's just the case, D-Roll. You got to make a little bit better pitches with 2 strikes. Jumps ahead 0-2, and then a couple of foul balls, and on pitch number 5, he squares one up for a base hit.
Yeah, I can't tell you how nice that feels right there. You battle to get and count leverage and fight to get your ace swing off.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So all in all, they're fortunate to give up just 3 in the inning as they wind up escaping the bases loaded jam. 8th inning coming up. Tampa Bay leads this one 12-5. Brandon Workman comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Ready to begin the 8th, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Michael Brasso.
Leading off for Tampa Bay.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Michael Brasso.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
That's out.
And now the Red Sox will get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. The 1-1 home. Misses low. Good take on the curveball there.
Count 2-1.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
Here now is Mike Zunino. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. Ranging back is Pilar, and it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo homer here for Mike Zunino. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Into the box now, Manuel Margot.
Number 13.
As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Hot shot to third. Devers has it. On to first, and there were 2 down.
The batter.
Digging in, Brendan Lau. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Outside with the cut fastball there, and it's a 2-ball count.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
3-0 to him now. Two out, nobody on. Popped him up. Devers near the bag at third, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rays are in front 13-5. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Kevin Pilar.
Kevin Pilar.
First pitch of the at-bat, hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Now here it comes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Renfroe is there, and he has it for the out. Now to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to fight.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall in left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
Stepping in now, Andrew Benintendi, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Runner at second here with one man out. 0-2 the count to Benintendi. Here's a pop-up now. Wendell in foul ground. 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Dustin Pedroia. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit to third. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Red Sox leave one. They trail in this wild affair. All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Hunter Renfroe.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball. Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Verdugo backing up on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Striding forward now is the DH, Austin Meadows. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here it comes.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Nope.
The knuckle curve there, and he thought he had him, but it's 2-2.
Wow, that was a close pitch on 1-2. The count's now on 2-2, but boy, that one very easily could have been called strike 3. Really close pitch.
This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, the 1-2 pitch didn't go his way, and now a miss there on 2-2. You know he doesn't want this at bat to get away from him, so I think we're going to see a challenge pitch on a full count.
Now the payoff pitch home. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now at the plate, Nate Lowe. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball 1.
And he misses there. 1-2.
1-2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Takes off inside and it gets away, and it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
The 2-2. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. And it's off the green monster. He'll get it into second. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
Now back.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Josh Taylor enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Josh Taylor.
At the plate, Randy Arozarena, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Last time through was a base hit. Ready with the 0-1.
Ball. 1-1.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball two. One out and a runner on second base. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. High in the air out to center field. Pilar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Ready now, Joey Wendell. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pause, now the pitch. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 0-1 delivery. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. 2 out here and a runner at second. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And this will be fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Now a bouncing ball hit to Pedroia at second. Scooped up, throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Rays will settle for just the 1. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Rays are out in front, 14-5. Jose Alvarado takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. So striding forward now, J.D. Martinez. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Listen, it's not easy coming back off of closers, but this guy hasn't been super dependable so far this season, and he's blown several saves up to this point.
Curveball close, but it's 1-1. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider.
And that is through into right field for a single.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Standing in now, Xander Bogaerts. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Two balls and no strikes for Bogaerts.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
And that misses as well. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Swinging away, and now the count will be 3-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now batting.
This game might be over for all intents and purposes, but somebody forgot to tell this guy he's a grinder, and he's going to approach every at bat like it's his last. Does it again here and delivers a double into the gap.
So now to the plate, Rafael Devers. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. And he falls behind 0-2. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hit in the air to center field. Margot's under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And a relay home. And he will score on the sacrifice fly. Digging in to try it again, Alex Verdugo. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. One out and a runner on third. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he's out on the tag. But a run is in to score away from the play.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Digging in, Bobby Dahlbeck struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And that's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
14-7 the final tally here. The Tampa Bay Rays earned their 119th win, most in the division. Aaron Loup earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Brian Johnson struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes.